Hey guys, my name is Wildcard and welcome back to my channel. Super Rugby Aotearoa Grand Final 2021. The Crusaders takes on the Chiefs at home in Oragetheory field. So the last time these two teams met was 3 weeks ago. Yes, 3 weeks ago. Crusaders had a week off last week, and Chiefs play the Blues with 11 of their main starting players resting because the Chiefs had qualified themselves. Even if they lose to the Blues, they were still gonna make to the finals. So the Chiefs kind of had half a break, whereas the Crusaders had a full team break last week. And last time those two teams played was 2 weeks ago, and Chiefs beat the Crusaders at home by 1 point. Okay, and the ones before that has been pretty much Crusader dominant. Now, there was a few things that led to the results. This massive upset from the Chiefs. So let's have a look at what changes has been made. So in the first game, the Crusaders actually put a lot of the 4-pack on the bench. So Cody Taylor was coming off the bench against the Chiefs in the first game. Sam Whitelock wasn't playing. Scott Barrett, he was playing at number 6. Okay, I'll show you. So Scott Barrett, here it is, was number 6. Haven't you Kiwis learned? Never put Scott Barrett at number 6. Hello? 2019 World Cup? Anyone remembered? Scott Barrett number 6 against England? How did that turn out for you? Never put Scott Barrett number 6. Okay? Rule number 1. New Zealand Rugby, that should be a rule, like a law written in the rule. Scott Barrett, not allowed to play number 6. Ever again. Anyway, they lost that one. Because now they put, Scott Barrett back at his, at the lock position. So that's the main changes, basically, for the Crusaders. The main changes for the Chiefs, surprisingly, they put Brent Gatlin starting at 10 and have Damien McKenzie at fullback. Whereas the game that they won, McKenzie was number 10. And McKenzie had a perfect game against the Crusaders this round. Didn't miss a single kick. He directed the game really, really well around the field. He was able to just direct traffic exactly the way he wanted. His kicking game was very, very on point. So now he's a fullback. I do think that's probably a little bit of a mistake. So the way that 10 and 15 kind of works is that at 15, you're going to get the ball with more space. And Damien McKenzie is extremely good when he is given space. He's probably like the same level as Beauden Barrett. If he's given space, he's gonna run, and he's very dangerous. Probably not as good as Beauden Barrett a few years ago, but he's getting there. So I think the logic for the Chiefs is having a 15. So when he does get the ball for a Crusaders kicking game, he's gonna be able to create a lot of space. He's gonna be given a lot of space because the high balls. He's pretty good under the high ball, and he's able to create opportunities from those space that's given to him. But the issue is, at fullback, whether or not he's going to give him space really depends how the Crusader kicks the ball. So it's not up to him to decide how much space is going to be given. It's up to the Crusaders to kick to him for him to get the space. Whereas when Damien McKenzie was on at 10, he's able to direct the traffic in the way that works out for himself or for the team to create space for himself. I think he scored a try against Crusaders, or maybe it was against another team. Was it against Crusaders? Where he just caught the ball. No, he didn't score against Crusaders. But there was, I think it was against the Highlanders, where he got the ball and he was able to just run through, run around, step around a couple of defenders and score a try. But an incredible solo try at number 10 position. So with McKenzie at 10, yes, he's got less space to work with, but he's going to have more opportunities to run the ball and to work the ball in the direction that he wants to work. Whereas that fullback, he's kind of at the mercy of the Crusaders' strategy. If he doesn't, he's really like have to be given the opportunity to use the space. So I do think that, in my opinion, I do think that's a little bit of a mistake from the Chiefs starting. Everything else is pretty much the same, except I think one of the main changes is that Peter Gus Sowakula, he's now starting, whereas in the last game, Crusaders game, he came off the bench, and he was the one. I think he's the one that won the turnover ball in the last second of the game to seal the game for the Chiefs. So Crusaders couldn't, get a drop goal in, basically. So he was like the match-winning man from the previous game. He's earned himself a starting spot. And overall, the Crusaders gonna look at run over teams with their 4-pack. That's the overwhelming strength of the team. So the Chiefs has done pretty well last game to disrupt the Crusaders advancement. But this Crusader 4-pack is about as strong as you can possibly get. This is literally, All Blacks level 4-pack. I think the Chiefs have to really step up another level to actually neutralize the 4-pack this time. And also I think the fact that the Damian McKenzie at fullback, I'm not a big fan of that. I really am not a big fan of McKenzie at fullback. And I think that a home with the little tweaks in the 4-pack, like not having Scott Barrett at number 6, really will make a big difference for the Crusaders. I think Crusaders will pull up a win here, unfortunately. As much as I would like to see the Chiefs win, I do think that the Chiefs lacked a little bit of the punching power here. Let's go through the list, I guess. So the Crusaders pack has literally remained pretty much the same. Will Jordan 15, Seville Reese at 14. Against Damian McKenzie, let's just go down the list. Leinster fighting Nuku, outside center. David Havili, inside center. George Bridge at number 11. He's really, really, really good. Will Jordan is also incredible to do good. They're both try scoring machines. Seville Reese, not as good, but Seville Reese has been really good at chasing the high kicks in recent games. Richie Mo'unga and David McKenzie, I think they're very similar in terms of play style. They can both direct traffic really well. And also, if they're given just a tiny bit of space, they will create opportunities out of nothing. So, Richie Mo'unga at number 10, he's probably, one of the most dynamic number 10s in the competition, in the world. If not one of the most dynamic 10 for sure. His kicking is a little bit off this season compared to last season. Whereas Damian McKenzie's kicking has been pretty bang spot on. At least towards the end of this season. So Richie Mo'unga might, have to... That could be a little thing that hurt the Crusader a little bit. His kicking is not 100% in recent times. Mitchell Drummond, this backline is, I think, exactly the same as the one against the Chiefs last time. Forwards from the Crusaders, George Bauer, Cody Taylor, Michael Alaalatoa. The starting front rowers, Cody Taylor coming in. Last game he was on the bench. He's now in start, and Cody Taylor is best number 2 in the world. The best hooker in the world right now, hands down. And the fact that he was off the bench last game really didn't give him enough. And literally came off the bench last game, scored a try right away from the maul. So he is pretty instrumental in terms of the overall structure of the Crusader 4-pack. Scott Barrett at number 4, Sam Whitelock, the absolute All Blacks duo in the lock position, absolute machines. Scott Barrett's captain, Ethan Blackadder number 6. Sam Whitelock coming in. He wasn't playing last game as Ethan Blackadder moves to 6 instead of number 8. I think he was playing number 8 the previous game. Sion Havili Tai-Lutu, number 7. Colin Grace, number 8. The Chiefs starting team, as I mentioned before, biggest change in the back line. Damian McKenzie at 15. John Aloya, number 14. Anton Ellen Brown at 13. He's incredibly good. He's just getting better and better and better every game. And Anton Brown, when he gets the ball, he really, really makes an impact when he runs the ball. Alex Nakivelli, Itin Nalai Seturu, and Brent Gatlin. Brent Gatlin, the coach's son, a little bit, yeah, he's starting. So that's probably the big change here. Brent Gatlin coming in from the bench. At number 10, Mackenzie goes to 15. I don't like this. Brad Weber, number 9. Adian Ross, Salmon Sononi, Taike Ahu at number 2. Angus Taivo at number 3. I think this is basically the same front rower from memory. Yeah, this is the same front row from the previous game. Mitchell Brown, Pitugas Suwakula. I think this is the change here where Suwakula comes in for, I think it was for, which one? Who was it he came in for? Mitchell Brown. Yeah, Mitchell Brown moves to 5. So there's a bit of shuffling over here. Lachlan Boshier, number 7. And Luke Jacobson at number 8. Yeah, so... Well, this is the bench here. You can have a look at it yourself, I guess. Yeah, my predictions, I think the Crusaders will edge out this one, unfortunately. And this is really, really does... Like, the Crusaders, the foundation is their 4-pack, and this is like the strongest 4-pack in Super Rugby, and they've presented onto the field as a starting lineup. And yeah, I think, and also having Dan McKenzie at fullback for the Chiefs, I do think that is a little bit of. I think McKenzie needed to be at number 10 to play a bigger role in terms of directing the overall flow of the game, which he did really well last time they played the Crusaders. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this one a slight edge to the Crusaders. I think in the bettings, Crusaders is like $2. Yeah, I think Chiefs is like $2.40 or something. Crusaders are a big favorite to win this one. And looking at the lineup, I don't think the Chiefs can squeeze out another upset here. But I'll be watching, and I'll be definitely hoping for another upset, And that's my predictions, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section. I'll be watching the game, and I'll see you guys after the game on Saturday, and for the review. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys on the weekend.